Aryan spent 3 months trying to outrun the memory of the Black Mansion. He kept the camera footage hidden and settled into the quiet rhythms of his city apartment, hoping the distance would be enough to end the nightmare. At 12:07 a.m., the quiet ends. The DSLR on his nightstand powers on by itself. A harsh blue light fills the room as the camera begins playing a recording without anyone touching the controls. On the screen, the ghost of the mansion delivers a final warning. Aryan did not free a soul. He opened a door for something far more dangerous. As the video ends, the apartment's power cuts out. A searing heat spreads across Aryan's arm, where a black mark begins to form. The same ancient symbol carved into the mansion's gates is now burning into his skin. The boundaries of the Black Mansion offered no protection. Aryan has left the ruins, but he carries the contagion of the curse with him. When the camera screen flickers back to life, the videos are gone. In their place is an ancient map that shouldn't exist on a digital drive. This map tracks a path out of the city and into a dense, uncharted forest landscape. At the center of the woods, a single red waypoint pulses with a steady rhythm. Aryan follows the map into the forgotten forest. The closer he gets to the waypoint, the brighter the mark on his arm glows, pulling him toward the trees. Aryan is leaving the modern world behind. To stop the spreading mark, he has to find the source of the infection in the deep mythology of the forest. The journey ends at a hidden waterfall. Behind the wall of water, Aryan finds a cave guarded by towering stone statues that track his movement with glowing blue eyes. Inside, an ancient figure sits in meditation beside caches of blue crystal. He opens his eyes, telling Aryan he has waited for this arrival for a long time. The Black Mansion is a small surface padlock connected by a heavy vertical chain to a massive underground vault. At the bottom lies the true gate. Only 3 red links of the seal remain, vibrating under the strain of an entity trying to escape. The ghost in the mansion was a symptom. By breaking the surface lock, Aryan has compromised a millennium-old prison. The Guardian reveals that Aryan's arrival wasn't a coincidence. He carries the blood of a lineage that has stood watch over this gate for centuries. To claim his place, Aryan touches the blue crystal at the center of the room. A surge of light fills the cave, and a ceremonial sword resonates with his mark as he lifts it from its pedestal. Zara, a warrior who has spent her life defending this cave, watches the sword awaken. She recognizes the glow of the blade and accepts Aryan as the final guardian. 1,000 years ago, a masked betrayer sabotaged the ritual meant to destroy this entity forever. That single act of treachery is the reason the seal is failing today. The burning symbol on Aryan's arm is a summons. He is the last of the line, and the mark is calling him to finish the work his ancestors started. The betrayer suddenly ambushes the cave, using a surge of dark energy to shatter the final 3 chains of the true gate. The doors grind open, and a colossal entity of living shadow steps into the chamber. The ancient guardian channels his remaining life force into Aryan's sword. He dissolves into a cloud of blue light, supercharging the blade for one final strike. Zara spots a weakness. She lunges forward, driving a silver dagger into the creature's living shadow, causing the entity's physical form to fracture. Aryan drives the supercharged sword into the stone floor, triggering a sealing ritual that forces the entity back and slams the doors shut. The betrayer escapes through a dark portal just as the light consumes the room. The gate is secure, but the cost was the life of the last ancient guardian. The red light of the vault dies out. Aryan and Zara walk out into the sunrise, watching the forest return to silence. But deep below the floor of the cave, in a chamber no guardian has ever seen, another pulse of energy begins. Inside a massive black crystal, 2 glowing crimson eyes slowly open. The true architect of the curse is watching. The crystal projects a map of the world. 1 node turns blue and fades, but 6 others across different continents begin to pulse with red light. The battle in the forest was only the first move. Aryan has successfully sealed 1 gate, but 6 others are already beginning to open.